Cheevo, guys!
What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys!
back here again with another video. Today, we're going to be getting an early sneak peek at the newest game in the Hello Neighbor universe, Hello Guest. Now, I believe this is the fourth game in the Hello Neighbor universe. It all started off with a game called Hello Neighbor, that was followed up by a game called Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek, and then the last one that they released was a multiplayer only game called Secret Neighbor. Now this newest one is called Hello Guest, and it's definitely a game of its own. I don't know too much about the game quite yet, other than what was revealed in the announcement trailer. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in, guys. So the game starts off and lets you choose one of two characters. I'm not too sure what the characters' names are, but this one looks like the neighbor. I don't think he is the neighbor, but he definitely looks like he's related to the old neighbor. So we're gonna go ahead and rock with this guy. Alright guys, so all I really know about this game is that you play some sort of security guard. Okay, so if you turn around and you walk into the gate behind you, it asks you if you want to end your shift. So I'm assuming that this game is broken up into shifts, kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's is broken up into different nights. Now I'm not too sure what being the security guard entails, but you start off here at what looks like some sort of amusement park. Not too sure what it is or what it used to be, but if you have your map equipped, you can look at it. Other than that, you can hold down the inventory button. That will pop up your watch, and it'll also enable you to switch whatever is active in your inventory slot, whatever you have in your hands. So I went ahead and switched over to a flashlight. Now from what I've seen, we're going to be getting chased by this creepy dude with a big old bird beak. Okay, so this appears to be our little security office. We have a checklist over here on our cork board. It appears that we already started our shift, and our next objective is to investigate the top of the mountain. Now we have two different lockers in here. One has a lock, and then the other one allows us to use it as some sort of storage box. So I'm assuming, there's a max amount of items that you can have in your inventory, and eventually you're going to have to store some of your items that you found here in the locker. Now you can totally tell that this game is in the Hello Neighbor universe, because what this game does is it drops you into the game and doesn't give you any instructions at all. You just have to figure everything out on your own, and that's really how all of the Hello Neighbor games are, aside from Secret Neighbor, but that's just because that's a multiplayer game, so that gives you a little more guidance when you start playing it. But even then, there's so much to figure out in that game, and these games are full of Easter eggs. And right now I'm playing the alpha on Steam, guys, so I'm not too sure how far you can get in the alpha, or how long the game is, or if it's even the full experience or what. But I'm gonna try to get as far as I can here in this video. This video is going to end up being about 40 minutes long, so we'll see how far I can get in the game in that time. So for those that don't know, this game is published by Tiny Build. They're the ones that own the IP for Hello Neighbor. Now, assuming business is as usual, this game should be coming to Xbox, PS4, and PC once the game is available for the full release. Hello Neighbor fans definitely have an advantage if you're a PC player, just because they get a lot of the updates first. For instance, on Secret Neighbor, I mean, the updates come out way earlier on PC before they even come to consoles. So, like for instance, Secret Neighbor has a create a level feature now, where you can go ahead and create your own level and try to play with people online in the level that you created. Alright guys, anyway, back to the game. We'll try to talk about this game specifically. So right now I've just been trying to figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do. There's some sort of like treehouse or house up there. I'm trying to see how I can get up there. There's these little vandals that are running around this little park, and I believe they set fires and things like that. So as a security officer, as you progress through the game and you get farther into your shifts, they start making a mess around the park, and you have to go make sure that you go fix everything. So if they start a fire, you have to go put it out with a fire extinguisher. I'm not too sure what the disadvantages are to, letting them go crazy or what, but all I know is that they don't appear to attack you, at least not early on in the game. So right now I made it up to this tree house, and I was trying to go through one of these doors, but it doesn't let me open it all of the way. And there's some holes on top of the roof, which make me think that we could get up there. I'm just trying to figure out how, or if I can make a jump. One thing I know from playing all of these Hello Neighbor and Secret Neighbor games is sometimes you gotta get real creative with it and make some crazy jumps to be able to get into some hard to get places. See? Just like that. I don't know how I made that jump, guys, but I did. I think it's because I sprinted first. That's one thing, is you always want to sprint before your jump. Okay, so we have some sort of like ski lift or something right there. I'm not too sure what that is. We could try to jump down there later. Let's see if we can find anything useful in here. What is this machine? Okay, so it has some of those plugs in front of it. From what I understand from the trailer, I think we have to plug in some wires into some machines. However, I'm sure we need some sort of power source to get that going. So I want to keep an eye out for some wires and some sort of power source, and maybe I can bring them back and power that machine up later. Now I'm just trying to make sure I don't fall down the wrong hole, because there is 2 different holes, and I still want to investigate that ski lift. But I'm trying to get into that room that I couldn't get into before. I'm not sure what's blocking that door. Wow, it won't even let me down here. Maybe we have to like put away my flashlight or adjust it or something. I don't know. I'm really digging the graphics in this game though. It looks pretty clean at times. And the cutscenes really mesh in with the actual gameplay. Alright, there we go. I was able to drop down by holding the map. And we have another machine, but that one has 4 plugs. Not too sure how that works. Or maybe that's the power supply. I don't know if I could pack that up. It does have some sort of sign on it. I don't know if you would call that a power sign. It's pointing down. Let's see. Okay, I can pack it up. Very nice. Okay, so it appears that I can move that. But real quick, I know I'm getting distracted, but I want to try to get into this ski lift. I'm not too sure what you call those cars, if they're just called ski lift cars or what. I was raised in Arizona, so I don't know nothing about no ski lifts. Let's see if I can get through this window and make another creative jump. Do I have to crouch? Like jump and crouch? Or maybe from this window. The other one was just a little too small. Alright, run and jump. Very nice. We made it. Okay, I cannot open that door. I can walk in here. Is there anything interesting in here? Okay, we have some buttons. I'm not too sure what to do with these buttons, but I have a white one glowing and I have a red one flashing. Again, this game does you no favors in terms of helping you figure out what the heck's going on. The only thing I know for sure is that there's some creepy dude down there with some sort of big bird beak that's trying to kill us or capture us, and we're lucky enough that we haven't seen him quite yet. I'm not too sure if maybe he doesn't appear on your first shift, maybe he comes around on the second shift, All I seen down there were those vandals. No sign of the creepy dude with the bird beak. Man, I gotta figure out what his name is. I wonder if they have released what that enemy is called. This dude that's chasing you around. I think he's scared of light. From the trailer, it appears that he doesn't walk into the light. So that's probably why we have a flashlight to protect us. So I think, as we progress through the game, we're going to have to use the light and dark mechanics to make sure that we don't get captured by this guy. We're just going to call him Birdbeak. I think that's going to be the easiest way to refer to this character moving forward because I'm sorry, I just don't know his name. Maybe they'll release it eventually, but for now, he shall be Birdbeak. I'm trying to see if I can jump on top of here, maybe if there was like a roof hatch, and I fell all the way down. And it looks like we do take fall damage in the game. I ended up at some sort of hospital bed, and it's giving me two options, next shift or the store. So I went ahead and selected the store, and let's see what this is about. It looks like the coronavirus just happened. Where's all the toilet paper at? We got batteries, luckily, some fuel, but a lot of empty shelves. Maybe that's what this game is about. COVID-19. And, I don't know, some mutant bird beak man chasing you around. Took all the toilet paper. Who knows? I have no idea what's in this box, though. Maybe this lamp right here. Oh, that's the lamp from the trailer. See, and it's plugged into one of these generators. I think I have one of those generators already. Okay, I see what's happening here. So as I grab the items, it's adding them to my shopping cart on the upper left-hand side of the screen. And my cost so far is $6.80. Okay, but it's taking out the money from my cash as I add stuff. So it's not that amount that I have in cash on the upper left-hand side of the screen is after those purchases. So I can actually afford this $980 purchase. I can actually grab something for another $300 or up to $310. That's pretty cheap. I think I pretty much got one of everything in this store. So I'm going to go ahead and leave. Do I have to check out or do I just walk out? Okay, I was able to walk out. So I got a bunch of stuff in my inventory now. I'm not too sure how much more space I have, but I'm going to put some of this in my locker for now, just to be safe. I'm not too sure what happens if you die or get captured by Birdbeak, so I don't know. We'll have to experiment a little bit with some of this stuff that I bought. I'm not too sure how to use it yet, but looks like I got some security cameras, so I can mount those places. I'm not too sure how to watch what's going on those cameras, but I can imagine we need some sort of power source. I'm also curious what the time is for on your watch. I mean, is that like, how much time left you have on your shift? Maybe, once the hand does a full 360 around your watch or your clock, maybe your shift ends. I'm not too sure. Oh, wow, I just got captured by the guy. He did show up on the second shift. That was him, guys. That was Birdbeak. We didn't get the greatest view at him, but he did capture us, so I gotta start being careful now. Let's see. We're gonna set up some light outside of this door to make sure he doesn't come in our crib, because last thing I want is him, coming into my own house. Who knows if he can even do that, but just in case, we're gonna set up a light at the door because I don't want him walking into my house. That's just too far. Gotta stay out of my bubble, man. So I got the lamp set up, but that generator is probably not gonna work all the way down here. I'll probably have to put it just inside of the door. If I can get back in there, I might have put the lamp in the way. Oh, snap, there he is. Holy cow, that dude runs fast. Alright, I gotta get inside before he freaking captures me again. He's probably right behind me. I'm not too sure if he oh, yep, I just answered my own question. So he gets scared off if you look at him. It's not just the light, but if you look at him, he will run off. So he's a sneaky little son of a... every time you look at him, he runs away. So you just gotta keep an eye out, you know, put them eyes on the back of your head and keep looking over your shoulder, because he will try to sneak up on you and capture you. Sneaky little bird beak. Now, forgive me if I'm doing this a little bit slow, guys. I'm trying to figure this out as I go. This is my full-on first 40 minutes of gameplay trying to figure this out. So yeah, basically, like I said earlier, this is my generator. I'm trying to figure out how to unpack it right here, and then I'm going to use these wires to plug in the lamp. I just gotta figure out where to plug it in at. Okay, there we go. I'm not too sure if it needs 1 or 2 wires plugged in. Okay, I had to turn the generator on. That's what it was. See, there we go, guys. We have light. So I'm pretty sure Birdbeak cannot capture me in this light. Even if he came up behind my back, he wouldn't be able to get me because I'm in the light. What other games have this mechanic? I'm trying to think off the top of games where you need to stay in the light and that you die in the dark. I'm sure there's a few of them. Off the top, I think of Gears of War and, you know, those areas where you go in to, like, the dark or the shadows and you get messed up by those creatures. Wow. Alright, there we go. Birdbeak got us. This time, though, it appears that we spawned in the daytime on the floor outside of our security station. A little trippy. So on the top, it gives us a breakdown of like our paycheck. I just noticed that. So we're gonna start another shift, and hopefully we won't get captured this time. So what I'm gonna do next is investigate this security tower. Maybe I can get up higher. I haven't really checked. I know that it's pretty tall, so let's see. Alright, so I got a good look at it from the back. I'm trying to make sure that I don't get crept up on by Mr. Birdbeak. Trying to make a quick jump up there, but I didn't even get close. I'm not too sure that I'll be able to make that jump. We have Birdbeak over here trying to creep up on me. I see you, man. Get out of here, bro. Alright, I'm gonna try to make this jump again. Boom shakalaka. Haha, man, you ain't gonna get me up here. At least I don't think you can jump. Alright, so did my flashlight just run out of battery? Really? Did I get some batteries from the store, guys? I really hope I did. Even if I did, I hope I didn't put them in the locker, and I still gotta figure out how to load them into my flashlight. So what's in here? I found like a secret area above my security tower. Okay, there's a camera. Another wire. Another lamp. Man, maybe I shouldn't have wasted all my money on this stuff. I had it above the whole time. But I found a key. See, that's my secret neighbor skills right there. That is my secret neighbor skills right there. Found myself a key, yo. Alright, so unfortunately, I think I ran out of room, so I'm gonna throw a wire out the window so I can grab this key. I'm not too sure where to use this key. Actually, there was that gate that I couldn't open earlier. I think it had some sort of key slot on it, so we can see if maybe we can unlock that gate with this key. That'd be awesome. I think that would enable me to progress maybe to the next part of this game. Gonna have to see. I'm not too sure if like you can grab a key and use it once on any lock, or if these keys are specific to, you know, a specific lock, like in real life. Who knows? All I know is that this is pretty much like the first time I tried to leave this little security station since we got introduced to Birdbeak over here. And he's already gotten me once, so I think I'm just gonna make a run for it, guys. Run, Forrest, run. I wonder if maybe this is like a prequel to Hello Neighbor, if maybe like this was the Hello Neighbor guy when he was younger. I'm not too sure. For all I know, it's probably a totally separate character, and this has nothing to deal with the main Hello Neighbor series. It's just like probably a spin-off. See, that vandal just lit a fire, guys. That's what I mentioned earlier. I don't know if I have a fire extinguisher on me. I'm kind of sketched out to go investigate that and try to figure that out. I do have a fire extinguisher, but First, I'm going to try to unlock this gate. Luckily, there's a big old street lamp right here with light protecting me, at least behind me, I think a little bit. Alright, sweet. I was able to get in here. Either I'm getting mad deja vu, or I think this was the area from the announcement trailer. So, in the announcement trailer, he actually sets up a lamp right there, right next to that gate, so that the bird beak can't get through that gate. So, I'm assuming that's what I'm supposed to do. However, I'm being introduced to a bunch of new stuff right here. Like, I have this control panel with these wires. They appear to be going upwards, so let's walk up. And cutscene. Okay, so it appears that we just ended our shift. I don't know if maybe I ran out of time in that day. That's probably why we're able to look at our watch. We probably have a certain amount of time that we're able to explore before the day ends or the quote-unquote shift ends. So we're back to the COVID-19 coronavirus market, and let's see what we can find. Everything is probably inflated on prices. All I know for sure is that I think I needed some batteries, so let's see about grabbing a few of those, because I think the flashlight is just absolutely important in this game. I mean, if you don't have batteries in your flashlight, I mean, what are you doing, bro? How are you going to protect yourself from bird beak? So, I double stocked on batteries. I have 2 refills. Hopefully, that'll do me good until the next shift ends. Luckily, you know, I got a bunch of new things. I got a full inventory. Well, I suppose my inventory was already full. So we are going to unload some of this stuff. We need to figure out how to put batteries inside of our flashlight. That should be an adventure in itself. And then we need to run all the way back over to that gate that we unlocked to finish investigating that area. So let's see what looks like it's going to be the most important. I want to set up a lamp over there in that new area, so I'm going to grab a generator, I'm going to grab a wire, an extra wire just to be safe, and I got the generator, so generator, lamp, wire, we're good to go, and I got some batteries just in case. Now, I think at this point I pretty much have to make a run for it. Actually, let's try to put the battery inside of the flashlight. I'm not too sure how to do that yet. Let's try dropping the flashlight and then using the battery on it. Gotta drop the flashlight, switch to battery, and okay, it does let me load it in it that way. So now we have a fully charged flashlight once again. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a run for that gate or fence. Run, Forrest, run. Jamal, man. Okay, you trying to light a fire, bro? I seen you. Better stop that. Better stop that fire. Alright. Make sure nobody's chasing me. Nobody's there. I don't think. Alright, cool. So I don't need to use that key again. It appears to be unlocked permanently at this point. Now, we were investigating this control panel. We have a 1 button and a 2 button. Wires coming from each of them, and we have some green knobs. Let's go ahead and set up the generator right here, because I think I seen 2 plugs to the left of this yellow control panel. Let's try to plug them in. My bad, there's 3 plugs. Dang it, I might need another wire. I think I'm short a wire, guys. Man. Alright, I might have to go back to my security station to get a wire. I think I have another one in my locker, because this just isn't going to start. Or this isn't going to power up this control panel with just 2 wires. So I'm going to fast forward through the footage, guys. I'm going to go back, get the wire, and then I'll be right back here to plug it in. Alright guys, so I went all the way back to my security station and I got another wire. However, I have Birdbeak over here stalking me now. I think our best bet is just making a run for it, guys. I'm not too sure if we run faster than him or he runs faster than us. All I know is that I'm way better at hurdling. So I'm going to hurdle over some of these little fences See, he was still right on my tail though. I wonder if he jumps too. We're gonna close the gate. I'm not too sure if he can open a gate or not. Suppose we'll have to find out. I can imagine he can. I mean, what's stopping him from opening the gate? Alright, so let's see here. We have our generator, and now we have a third wire, so we're gonna plug that in, and that should enable the power on this yellow control panel. After that, we have to figure out what both of these buttons do. We might have to follow the wiring below the red buttons and see where that wiring leads to. Let's see, press 1. Let's start off with that. Alright, that wire turned red, and it's leading right up there. We have a red light on the third wire leading back to this knob. The third wire would be the second to the bottom. Okay. It must be timed because the button needed to be pressed again. Alright, let's try this. Let's go third button, or third knob. Fourth knob is lit up now. And then the first knob. Okay. And did we do it? What happened? I don't know if we did that right. Oh, great. My shift ended. Alright, guys. So, do we need to go back to the store? I think we're going to skip the COVID-19 marketplace this time, and let's try to just continue where we left off. We were trying to figure out that control panel puzzle over there behind that gate that I unlocked. Hopefully I can get all the way over there without getting caught by Mr. Birdbeak. Alright, so we made it to the gate, back to this control panel. I'm not too sure if I did that correctly the first time. I mean, that's the only thing that appeared to make sense. It's stuck pressed now, so wow, that dude was totally upstairs. He did go through the gate, guys. What the heck? He can open the gates. Anyway, what I was saying is I think I did solve that puzzle because the button is just pressed now. What the heck? How did he walk all the way up there? Alright, so I pressed the second button. It turned this wire red, and this wire is leading inside of here. I have another keyhole. I don't know if I used, like, if my other key disappeared after I used it on the gate, or if I still have it. I'm not too sure if it's like a master key or if I need to find another key, but you don't know unless you try, guys. So let's try using this key on this door. But first, I just wanted to refill my batteries on my flashlight real quick. I don't think I can jump up there. Alright, man. That dude, see, he's trying to creep up on me. He's trying to stab me in the back. Alright, so we gotta watch out for that guy. I don't know if I can make it to that window. Oh, snap, almost. Alright, so I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm trying to figure this out with you guys along the way. So right now I'm just trying to figure out how to get in here. I guess I could try that key. I don't think it's gonna work. I mean, why would one key work on multiple gates or doors? Again, unless it's some sort of master key. I should probably just try it. But right now I'm trying to get into this window. See if maybe I can jump in. Because again, a lot of these games in the Hello Neighbor franchise are all about, you know, creative jumps and puzzles and things like that. They're really hard to figure out. I don't know how kids are able to figure some of these games out. They probably watch YouTubers and, you know, see how the YouTubers do it and things like that, and then go try to do it themselves. But these are definitely hard games for kids, but kids love them. I mean, the Hello Neighbor franchise and IP is super popular to the point where they make merch and toys and all sorts of things for Hello Neighbor now. So hopefully, you know, this game Hello Guest will, you know, bring great success to the Hello Neighbor franchise. It has a lot of potential. I mean, I'm having fun playing it. There's a lot of mystery behind it. I'm trying to figure out, as I go. I'm really looking forward to playing on Xbox, though, with achievements, of course. Try to get that full 1,000 gamer score. Now, luckily, we don't lose any progress if we get caught by Mr. Birdbeak. It appears that our shift just ends, or we just teleport back over to our security office. We don't lose anything on our inventory or anything like that, luckily. At least not that I think so. I mean, not from my experience. Wow, guys. That key did work. Holy cow. I made it in this other building. So now we are going to have to search around in here and see if maybe this is where we can advance to the next part of the game. As far as I remember, looking at this building, it appeared to be much taller than just this house, so I'm not too sure if maybe I can get up. There's a hatch right there. I could jump on the bar. It does not let me interact with the hatch. Oh wow, I just opened it by jumping up. I opened it with my head. Okay. How in the heck am I gonna get all the way up there? It appears that there's two ledges. There's like a yellow ledge up there and then like a green ledge. I might be stuck, guys. I might not know where to go after this. I'm not able to jump up any of this. Trying to like wall climb. None of that's working. Dang. See, I knew eventually I was gonna get to a part in this video where I wasn't going to know what to do. I'm not too sure if Birdbeak comes in here or if he walks in through that door of that house. Let's go back to the security office, check out what we have in our locker, and maybe that'll spark some ideas on how to get up there. One of those vandals lit a freaking fire in my park, man. See, I'm not too sure, again, what the disadvantages are to just, letting the fires burn. Maybe you just earn less money on your shift, for not doing your job. But, I mean, that doesn't sound all that bad. I mean, all you need the money for is to buy some stuff at the store, and it appeared that I always had enough money to buy what I needed, so we're going to take this generator. Just in case maybe we need a generator for something to, maybe get up to that, up that hatch that we were looking up. I want to figure out how to get up there. Let's bring a fire extinguisher, some rope. Maybe we can like do like a rappel or like some sort of like grappling hook or something like that. Or make some like rockets, or use this as a rocket. Wow, I can fly around a little bit with this. It's like a jetpack if I point it down. I'm not too sure how high I can get with that though. I mean, it appeared that I only just floated like maybe like 1 or 2 feet. It was nothing crazy, but it might help us get up there. You don't know unless you try. So let's see here. I think I got everything that I want. Did I run out of battery again? Man, the batteries do not last long in this flashlight. You gotta make sure that you save them. Okay, so luckily, I mean, you can sprint pretty fast in this game. I mean, I was sprinting, holding down the sprint button and jumping around, and it's gonna make it real hard for Mr. Birdbeak to get you if you're running around that fast. You just gotta keep an eye on your clock, guys. As you can see, my shift ended once again, and I'm going to have to make my way back over to the fence because it's going to spawn me back at the security office. This game is just like a huge circle. I wonder, again, how far you're able to advance in this game. There's definitely a lot of mystery behind this game. It almost, to the point where it almost lacks purpose. Like, like what am I supposed to do? Do I just, walk around and just try things, just run away from Mr. Birdbeak, or is that gonna get old? So as with most of these, Hello Neighbor games, guys, you are able to beat them. There is an ending. I think the only one, that doesn't have some sort of ending is Secret Neighbor, and that's just because that's purely a multiplayer game, unless they end up adding some sort of campaign to it. But as of right now that's, just an online multiplayer game. But yeah, guys, as I mentioned before, I really didn't want this video to be longer than about 40 minutes. So, we'll give it a go for about another 5 minutes or so. We'll see if we can get up that hatch. I'm going to try to make it over there again. A matter of fact, we'll just do one last shift. Once this shift ends, we'll go ahead and cut the video there, because I think you guys got a pretty good idea of what this game is about and what it plays like, and a pretty good sneak peek. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back over here once again. I see you, Mr. Birdbeak, trying to creep up on me. Cross paths, changing up your strategy. You're never gonna get this, as Borat would say. You're never gonna get this. La 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 la. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, let's see here. We're gonna try to, if you made it this far in the video, type Borat in the comments. Just a little more, or a Borat quote. Let's do that. Alright, so sweet. You know what, actually maybe not, because there's probably kids watching this, and the last thing I want them to do is looking up what Borat is. Oh well. Borat quote in the comments. Alright, guys, so as you can imagine, this fire extinguisher isn't working like a jetpack would. I mean, it gets us up maybe a few feet, but it's not going to get me all the way up this hatch. I want to see if maybe I can at least get up to the next platform. I got pretty close just a few seconds ago. It's definitely tricky. Huh. Jump on the ledge and then jump up and do it. Oh my gosh, I got so close. Alright, guys, I'm so determined to do this right now. Oh yeah. Alright, we got up. Let's see. Still don't know what to do. There's nothing right here. Great. Alright, guys, so I think I'm going to officially say that I am stuck and I don't know what to do. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video for the Hello Guest gameplay. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.